same. Like, okay, I know some people that hear me say this are gonna get mad and are not gonna like what I'm saying here. And I'm not saying it's like a bad word, like in general. But I've honestly come to like hate the word. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way, but like, I've like come to like hate the word accountability. Because I feel like online it's just way too overused. Like I understand like apologizing or trying to do better like when you actually make a mistake. But it's like, I feel like there's like people that like, oh, well, you take it's like, take accountability for what? Like half the, like, you know, so many of the things that, of course I do. Yeah, I absolutely do. I do, because it's annoying. I just feel like a lot of people, it's just overused. In general, it's used to give someone an excuse to feel righteous while enjoying which exactly. That's the thing, James. It's just like, I feel like so many people use the term. Like, I don't think it probably started out as a bad term, but I feel like with the internet, it's turned into like so much of the time, like go and witch hunt somebody, like go and like majorly witch hunt another person and try to kind of like act like you're like so self-righteous and so much better, and you know, you have never made a mistake in your life. And the thing is, like, a lot of people, they're like, oh, take accountability. I'm like, okay, when I actually make a mistake, I do apologize and I do try to like do better. But it's like some people just kind of wanting me to like take accountability for just kind of like existing. It's like, it's just kind of like, yeah, like that's why I just kind of think it can kind of be an annoying term. It's more annoying than gaslighting. Yeah, exactly, Brian. It's like, see, gaslighting is like another one that I feel like it just gets way too overused. Like that's what I was kind of thinking is like comparable. And it's like, that's the thing. It's like, the word kind of starts like, it starts kind of like losing its meaning, you know? Because it just gets like so like overused. It's like, and I know, I feel like accountability, it's like, it's even more getting like overused than gaslighting at this point. That's what fake woke people say. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of like these people that I think, yeah, they just kind of want to like act superior to like everyone else. Eugenia, the people on Reddit or whatever tell you to take accountability for no reason. My question is, will these trolls take accountability for all the lies they've made about you and stalking and their harassment with the phone calls? Yeah. And it's like, I'm not saying that that is people on Reddit, guys, you know? It's like, I don't know who's calling me. There's a lot of people on the Reddit. It could be somebody from the Reddit. It doesn't mean they're all responsible for it. But it's like, yeah, like I remember like when that first person like started calling me, that's probably the one leaking my number right now. And they were like telling me all this stuff literally like on the phone about like, oh, you know, like why don't you admit you do this and that? And like, it's like you literally tracked down my number. Like why don't you kind of worry about like what you're doing? And like, you know, like, it's just so like weird. And it's like, sometimes I just think it'd be better if people would just kind of like focus more on themselves and, you know, like just try to be a good person themselves instead of constantly having to like criticize and find problems with others. Gaslighting is a sensitive word for me. You've been through actual gaslighting. It's something you're not obviously doing. Thank you, Jillian. I'm sorry you've been through that. Danish Potato! Thank you so much for gifting a sub. I really appreciate you gifting Danish Potato. Thank you. There's a lot of unhappy people. Yeah, it's like, you know, I think like if people really were. And that's the thing, guys, you know, I just hope like one day those people do find things in life that make them happy. And then maybe they won't really feel the need to just kind of be constantly like picking on other people and trying to bring another person down, you know? Hate them, sucker! Thank you for saying my dress is beautiful tonight. I'm happy you like it. they need to stop inserting themselves into your personal life. Yeah, like it's just kind of weird sometimes. Like it's like some of them, it's just kind of like it's like they always kind of want to act like they're like involved in like my personal life, and I'm like so like personally affecting them and all this, and I'm just kind of like, you know, if they don't like what I'm doing or like whatever, you know, like that's fine. I completely understand that not everyone's always gonna like me, and that's okay. But there's literally like, you know, like they don't have to watch me. Like there's literally like endless other like people that they can watch, and I just think like better things they can do, you know? So it's just like, yeah. Thank you, Allie Rose, for the
At least
bits.
we know who our true fans are, since there's so much hate and fake news about you, and we all stick by you because we know who you are and can judge you clearly
Thanks,
for
Allie
ourselves.
Rose. And exactly, you know, like,